China has no rules. 20 years ago, they had cows that produced human milk. 20 years ago, they had spiders that produced body armor, spider goats. They have human-animal hybrids 30 years ago. They've got giant human tissue farms.
Spider goats, guys. Spider goats. That was 2019. Alex Jones was talking about spider goats, human chimera, making human skin farms, and Joe Rogan's like, shut up. You're going to get me banned, Jones. The YouTube algorithm and Twitter 1.0, they're going to ban me if you're talking about the spider goats. Spider goats? That should be the least of anybody's concerns. No, I'm concerned about the human alien hybrids. We got a lot of people talking about human aliens being interdimensional demons lately. It feels 2 more weeks, boys, for disclosure. Like we're on the cusp of something. But here's Matt Gaetz. So is any of this classified? So there's classified briefings. We have the world's scummiest scumbags of Washington, D.C., high concentrate shitheads in Washington, D.C., a bunch of pedophiles and stonk manipulators, and they're the only ones privy to this information. Abe, doesn't this seem completely ass backwards? What are you guys talking about over there in Washington, D.C., behind the American people's back? What are you talking about? You might not want to know.
I think the most important information will be the biologics that are not human that have been discovered. And like even some of the briefings that aren't classified just need to be out in the public. I mean, I had someone come and brief me who was in a military uniform, worked for the United States Army, that was briefing me on the locations of hybrid breeding programs where captured aliens were breeding with humans to create some hybrid race that could engage in intergalactic communication.
So this is where we're at? So that's not classified? You just told us that high-level reps our congressional members are meeting in backdoor secret rooms where you are being briefed on where human breeding alien programs are being taken place so that they could engage in intergalactic communication. Where are these, Matt? Where are these at? Where are these at? If these are real, then we're going Area 51, these bad boys, Naturo boys. Ooh, let's go. Non-human biologics. Right? The CIA, by the way, is all involved. Right? Gaetz said that the CIA recovered crashes. We've been talking about this since the late 40s. I think at a certain point, when you see all the stuff that they leak, the left-hand side, right? I think you could be forgiven if you accidentally on accident will pardon you. Trump will pardon you. Where are these at? What is happening over here? And listen, you're sitting there going, this sounds wild. This sounds wildly insane. Does it really? Does this really sound that wildly insane to you? Everybody's talking about it now. Anna Paulina Luna's talking about it. Matt Gaetz is talking about it. Tucker Carlson's talking about it. They're interviewing all these people. I think that most people aren't fazed that there's multiple dimensions. When you think these are impermeable, you think that there's no communication. Something's happening. And it's just a matter, and these people are having all of these meetings that I'm paying for. Listen, we're done with you idiots being briefed on it. No one's going to be shocked, all right? Let us know what the hell is happening. Let us know what's happening. But this would all get you banned, by the way. Talking about this a few years ago would get you banned on these tech platforms, which is why we're so lucky to have a place like Rumble. But even beyond the video platform protection, they're now moving into the bank protection for your finances. Check out today's sponsor, Rumble Wallet. You already know why most people are moving to crypto, but here's the problem. Most of those other wallets, they still plug into the same exact system that we're trying to escape, and that's why Rumble has created Rumble Wallet. It's a self-custodial wallet that lives inside an ecosystem built by people with a proven track record for defending freedom of speech and promoting financial freedom. There is no bank holding your balance hostage, and not even Rumble can touch your funds. This is your money on your keys, on your terms. If you're already using Bitcoin or stable coins, Rumble Wallet gives you even more power. direct fast tipping, and support for creators right here on Rumble without waiting weeks for payouts dealing with random account holds, on-chain payments in assets like Bitcoin, Tether Gold, and USAT, so you can move value globally without asking anyone for permission. Most wallets stop at storage, but Rumble Wallet connects you to a marketplace of ideas that refuses to cave to censorship. So if you're serious about sovereignty, both financial and digital, this is where you want to level up. Go to wallet.rumble.com or search Rumble Wallet in your app store, download it, back up your recovery phrase, and move your money to where it belongs, in your hands. Rumble Wallet is a technology provider only and not a custodial service. See the terms at wallet.rumble.com. Again, what Matt Gaetz is saying is the least crazy that I've ever seen. Go back to the Alex Jones spider goat clip. When I was a small kid, they were cloning sheep. This is 40-something years ago. Look at the advancement in a technology like AI. You can go find what is the barometer for measuring how quickly and escalating AI is getting by Will Smith eating spaghetti. 3 years ago, it looked like Picasso art of him eating. And that was still awesome. It was like, whoa, holy crap, I can't believe AI, you put this all together with just a single prompt, and it looks like crap, and his face is all blah, 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 blah. In 3 years, you got something that you can't tell the difference, essentially. And he's eating spaghetti, and he's having a conversation with, like, his kid or something like this. It's all AI. It's the same thing. That's just how much it progressed in 3 years. You don't think cloning sheep has progressed in 40 years? They cloned way more than sheep. Sheep-human hybrids, sheep-alien hybrids. Who knows what the hell these people are doing? But these facilities exist, creating people, whether they're human, alien hybrid, human-sheep hybrid. These facilities where they're making humans are out there. And these need to be investigated. And the people, I think, we're owed to. They're not even hiding it, by the way. Look at that. I mean, we're owed to know what's going on over here. Here is Wired. Billionaire-backed startup wants to grow organ sacs to replace animal testing. And this is the least scary way that they were able to put a headline together. This billionaire wants to grow headless humans. Headless humans. Yeah. Because if they don't have heads, then they're not technically humans. And if they're not growing humans, then they're not breaking the law. But these sacs will be able to grow hearts. They'll be able to grow other organs. We have the world's craziest people doing the world's craziest things right now. And I don't know if it involves aliens. I don't know if it involves sheep. I don't know what it involves. But it's all evil. It's all evil. These people are trying to take the place of God and either create humans or create human body parts so humans can live forever, something that you're not supposed to do. This whole thing is evil. I don't think it's just the aliens, which I think are probably just demons from another dimension. But here's R3 Bio Working. This place needs to be, this is a Singapore company, a billionaire in Singapore. God knows what they're doing in China. God knows what they're making in China or Russia or what we're making in Ukraine. But R3 Bio over here is working to grow headless human bodies. They're not even hiding it. He's doing interviews. He's trying to get some more startup capital so they can harvest these for research. So you're essentially going to make a human, but without a head, and then you're just going to use it for harvesting organs. You don't think that's an affront to God? You don't think that's an affront to humanity? This is wild. We're not supposed to live forever. That's the whole point of this place. And nothing good is going to come from whatever the hell is happening over here. So as Trump is phasing out federal animal experimentation, they're like, okay, well, we don't need animals to experiment on anymore. We'll just make humans without heads and test shit on them. Yeah, that sounds better. That sounds way better. If we could create a non-sentient, headless bodyoid for a human being, that'd be a great place to source organs. Boya Yang Wang. So, yeah. Now, you think spider goats? You think that's crazy? You think interdimensional human hybrid built for running communications across dimensions. You think that's crazy? I think that's all on par with what these people are doing. I think they've been doing this shit forever, by the way. This is just another iteration of Mengele shit. You've always had crazy people trying to do crazy things. There's an alien hybrid breeding program. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. Now the question is, what is the alien aspect of this? Because I wouldn't put it past it if it's listen. You created a sheep human hybrid so you can harvest the organs of it. Well, that's an alien. That's an alien. Doesn't need to come from some sort of in space. However space works. It's some other galaxy, right? You don't need to think like alien xenomorphs having sex with human. Dude, if they splice a human with anything else, that's an alien. And we're having members of Congress briefed on it, and they're saying, oh, yeah, they're making it, yeah. So they can engage in intergalactic communication and harvest human organs from them. But the Army's briefing them on this. The CIA's. I'm kind of done with this, right? No. Give me all the JFK docs. Give me all the MLK docs. Right? Give me all the Seth Rich docs. Give me all the. I don't want the Anthony Weiner docs. All right, somebody else can sift through that shit. And give me all the alien shit. Come on, let's go. Come on. It's 2026. This is the least crazy thing I'm going to talk about today. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching the video. Check out today's sponsor, RoboWallet, and then make way because the salt must flow.